Okay, so today we're making this with this. We're gonna start by searing it on all sides. We got 5 cups of stock in the Instant Pot. Just gonna take that right in there. Okay, so once we have it sitting in there, we're gonna just put the lid on. We don't want this on venting, right? We want it locked over here, so boop, that's it. That's all it needs. And then we're just gonna use regular pressure cook setting. Boop. We don't want keep warm, but we do want, 30 minutes, because 10 minutes a pound, and it's about 3 pounds. We're gonna do high pressure for this one, normal, whatever. But it's important that this is always on by default, so we just turn that off. Because after it gets done with its 30-minute countdown, we're not gonna vent it. We're just gonna leave it and let it naturally depressurize. When this little button pops up, it's locked, and normally you can release this pressure to let all the steam out so this lock drops back down and you can undo it, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna let it slowly depressurize, and then once that's good, then we'll pull it out. After all that, I'm frying up the fat cap that I trimmed off of the bottom so I can give it to the dogs. You can do whatever with it. Okay, so we prepped our vegetables. I got red potato, carrot, bok choy, or you could use celery. I just separated the greens from the whites, but it's all gonna get mixed in. This is a shallot I had lying around. And then we're gonna come back over here. This has been sitting for about an hour, 45 minutes. But you can see when I flip it to vent, no steam comes out because it should be ready to go. Let's take a look. Yeah, looking good. So we're gonna pull this out and shred it up, and we're gonna throw the vegetables in here so they can cook a little bit. And once they've mixed together, that's when we're gonna bring in Old Reliable. It says medium hot, but it's actually not spicy. Like, there's a little bit of curry powder in it, but it's still, by Texas standards, very mild. Okay, so we got all the veggies in there. While I'm shredding up the beef, again, we're gonna lock that. We can pressure cook this for maybe 2 minutes. It's not gonna take long. We just wanna soften them up, it'll be fine. Okay, I put this through my little chicken shredder here. I could have cut it up into chunks, or I could have pulled it apart if I let it cool a little more. But I got kind of just like a finer shred here, so, there's still some chunks in there, but that'll be fine. I don't care. These are what come out. They have them in tubes, because on the back you can half the recipe if you want. I'll show you what's in here. It's just these, little bricks, right? You're supposed to just smash them along those creases. So you get 4 little cubes, right? Like that. And then we're just gonna break all those up and throw them in the thing. And then they're gonna dissolve into this. You can hear it boiling. I actually switched this to change the pressure level to low pressure. We don't need high pressure for this, but you can see that's the safety, it's raised. And when this gets done, we're gonna release this until that pin falls, and then it'll be safe to open. All right, so it's done, but it's still locked because of the pressure, so we're gonna just, don't let it burn your hands. This might take a minute, but once enough pressure is released where that falls down, that's when you know it's safe to open. There it goes. That took like 5 minutes in real time. I wasn't gonna make y'all watch all that, but that's what we're looking for. And then it's... All right, everything should be cooking. But while this is all still boiling hot, we're gonna throw these in. Then we're just gonna drop them in there. Boop. And we're gonna stir them around until they all dissolve. Yeah, so you can see them in there. We're just gonna use the heat from all this. Even the directions, you know, say just kill the heat, let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Yeah. And then of course you can pour it over whatever. It's getting there, but again, you gotta be kind of mindful. Like this is clumped up around one of the little bricks, so we gotta break that up. You just gotta keep working it. I mean, you could turn this back on and bring it to a boil or whatever, but it's so hot when you release the pressure, I don't think you need it. I've added back about 2/3 of the pot roast. And we're just gonna see how that looks consistent wise. For, you know, consistency, whatever. You can tell it's thickening up here. But look at that. Looks like freaking pot roast. Because it is. Just, you know, Japanese curry spices. And then we can, you know, plate this up over rice or whatever. Let's see if I can do this while I'm holding the camera. You can see, bloop, that potato is done. We only pressure cooked those for like I said, 2 minutes. I probably didn't even need that. And yeah, there's other methods where you could just throw everything in at once and call it a day. Pull the roast out, shred it, throw it right back in. But I don't remember what I did last time, I'll be honest. So I was kind of winging it here, but I think it came out all right.